Hello everybody, my name is Smarty, short for Smarty Reads, and welcome back. Today I'm going to read Chapter 10 of Changes in the Air, Mallory. It's called At the Wish Pond. Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. And also, share this video with your friends and family so they can watch me read as well. Other than that, let's begin. At the Wish Pond. When I look at my clock, it says 7:22 a.m. I roll over and put my hand on the spot where Cheeseburger always sleeps. I hoped I would be able to sleep late. All I want is for this day to pass quickly and for Dr. Alvarez to call. I roll over and close my eyes and try to go back to sleep. But I can't sleep. My brain is too busy thinking about Cheeseburger. When I look at the clock again, it's only 7:24. I don't know how I'm going to be able to wait until Dr. Alvarez calls. I sit up in bed and listen for a minute, but my house is totally quiet. I get out of bed, slip on some leggings, a t-shirt, and my sneakers. I pull my hair up into a ponytail. Then I walk down the hall toward the front door. There's some place I need to go. Usually when I go to this place, I take Cheeseburger with me, but since she's not here, I walk to the wish pond by myself. When I get there, I sit on the edge of the pond. I run my fingers through the rocks at the edge of the pond. When I first moved to Wish Pond Road, Joey taught me about wish pebbles. He said that they're tiny pebbles that when you find one, you throw it in the wish pond and make your wish. He told me that when you wish with a wish pebble, your wish is supposed to come true. I looked until I found the shiniest pebble I can find. I curl my fingers around it tightly and squeeze my eyes shut and throw it into the wish pond. I wish that Cheeseburger will be okay. When I'm done wishing, I keep my eyes shut for a long time. This wish has to come true. I don't know what I'd do without Cheeseburger. My eyes are still closed when I feel someone tap me on my shoulder. Before I even open my eyes, I know who it is. May I join you? Asks Dad. He smiles and offers me his hand. I take it and we sit down together on the bench beside the wish pond. We've had lots of talks at the wish pond, but I can tell we're about to have another one. Sweet potato, I know this is hard. I nod. Then there's Mallory and Mallory's dad. He wraps an arm around me. Some things happen that you don't want to happen. Change is a big part of life. You need to try to be open to changes. It's not always easy. Dad smiles at me in a dad-like way. Part of growing up is learning how to handle whatever comes your way and making the best of it. I know, I say to Dad, but it's hard to make the best of Cheeseburger being sick. Dad nods like he totally gets it. It's a shame when things happen that we don't want to happen, but it doesn't mean that you should expect the worst. Dad looks at me like he wants to make sure I hear what he says next. Dr. Alvarez will call today and tell us how Cheeseburger's doing. Hopefully she'll be just fine. I know Dad is trying to make me feel better, but I feel like someone just punched me in the stomach. What if Cheeseburger isn't fine? I don't even want to say the other thing I'm thinking, but the words come out before I can stop them. What if she doesn't make it? When I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be having a serious talk like this. But now that it has started, I want to know what Dad thinks. He looks at me for a long time before he answers. Mallory, I think Cheeseburger will be fine, but unfortunately, most things don't last forever. It's important to appreciate what you have while you have it. Dad looks at me to see if I get what he's talking about. I don't like thinking about it, but I get it. Dad continues, you should always make the most of the time you have with important people and pets in your life. That way, even if there comes a time that they're not with you anymore, you'll always have the good memories of the times you shared together. Dad looks at me like what he's about to say next is important. Memories are forever. And not to show him I get that too. And in one way, I like it. It doesn't make me feel better about the fact that Cheeseburger is sick, but it's nice to know that I'll always have the good memories of all the times I've shared with Cheeseburger and my friends. Thanks, Dad, I say. I stand up like we're done talking, but Dad doesn't move. He pats the bench like he wants me to sit back down, because he has something else he wants to say. When I sit, Dad starts talking again. Mallory, we've talked a lot about Cheeseburger. I know how upset you are about Marianne and Joey moving too. I look up at Dad. I'm not sure what he's going to say next that I haven't already heard. I know how much you like spending time with your friends, says Dad. You'll still see them a lot, but you don't have to be with them all the time. Dad pauses. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it can also be nice to have some time on your own. Maybe you should use it as an opportunity. Now I'm confused. To do what? I ask. To do something you like doing. You like coming to the wish pond alone. It's when you do some of your best thinking. Dad's right. I do like to come alone to the wish pond when I want to think. I bet there are other things you can do that you would do with Marianne or Joey or Chloe Jennifer. You mean like when I played on the basketball team, even though Marianne and Chloe Jennifer didn't want to? Dad nods like he likes that example. Then he gives me one of his own. When I was your age, I loved building model airplanes. I still had fun with my friends, but I liked building model airplanes on my own, says Dad. I don't think I'd have fun building model airplanes, I tell him. Dad laughs. Probably not. Everyone's different. I'm just saying that you might want to try to explore some of your own interests. I'll think about that, I say to Dad. He smiles like he's glad to hear that. We better go back, I say. I want to be home when Dr. Alvarez calls. Dad and I stand up. He gives me a big hug and then we walk home. That's the end of that chapter. I'll see you next time when I read A New Day. Bye, everyone.